few years back, I had the opportunity to spend 6 weeks in Brazil, and it's quite an ordeal getting there. We landed in Rio and then made our way to this little fishing village where my buddy, who I was traveling with, had a fishing business. There's a little fishing village called Caravelas, and we arrived and I'm exhausted, and my friend was exhausted too, but he was so excited about arriving. We got to this little hotel. It was right out of like a cowboy movie. It was this little hotel, and he said, "I'm going to go down to the plaza and take some pictures." I said, "Okay," and I opted to take a shower and take a nap on this hammock. That they had this little veranda, and I take a shower. I go out and I lay on the hammock. And then it starts to pour rain, and I hear these barefoot footsteps running for shelter. And I see this guy. He's got no shirt, just a pair of shorts, barefoot, beat up baseball cap. And he's running out of the rain. He takes shelter right under me, right under my veranda, and he starts slapping the side of the walls to a rhythm, and he starts singing. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is what I came to Brazil for, to hear the real authentic Brazilian music from the people. And this guy, guy had a really strong, kind of raw but strong voice, and he's slapping the side of the building and to this rhythm and singing this song, and I'm just like sitting in my hammock going, oh, this is the real thing. This is great, and then the rain stops and the guy saunters off, and I kind of was excited by the whole thing. And I get out of my hammock and I get dressed, and I'm going downstairs, and right across the hall from me is this guy I met on the way in. He's a professor from the University of São Paulo. And I went, "Hey, you hear that guy singing?" And he goes, "Yeah, he was thanking God for feeding his family today." And I was like, whoa, like what I was thinking as entertainment. This guy was praying and thanking God for feeding his family, and I just thought, it just opened up a whole different section of my brain, and I just went, yeah, right, be grateful. Be grateful. I'm in Brazil. I can afford a hotel. I can afford to stay there for 6 weeks. This guy's thanking God for feeding his family for the day. Be grateful.